Hi there, my name is Brent Williams. I'm currently 54 years old and I live in a township called Bridgetown, and that is on the Cape Flats.
I planning to go to camps where you go rob the white people.
So for us coming out of the lifestyle that we came out of, it was easy to rob and steal from someone, to steal a computer, but to actually open it and to operate it was a whole different story. Okay, so this is where I'm currently working at Rlabs, and we moved into this building at the beginning of the year. We needed a nice space for people to come and to be creative, and when the ideas when they come into the space, they must forget about their problems outside. So let's have a look inside. This is our artwork, our Rlabs artwork as well. So the R stands for Reconstructed Living Lab. The pastor at Impact Direct Ministries, his son-in-law Marlon Parker, he studies, he's an IT lecturer at CPUT, Cape Peninsula University of Technology, and he decided to take us under his wing and teach us about IT as such. We completed a year course at the campuses at CPUT. We went back and we thought about the time when we first got our first email account, how empowering that was and how it made us excited. And we thought, what if we can impart that into people in the community? Because we know our people don't have access to the internet. And we decided to put the plan into action where we first started off with our moms. Like as the weeks went on, they started bringing with teenagers, and and we saw, okay, if the teenagers are coming with, they definitely interested. We volunteered for 2 years, and then we started to put together a business plan. We then rented our services out to companies, to NGOs, where we train people up how to develop a social media strategy for their company. And also one of the major things that they will do is social media coverage at events. So people pay us to come and do what we love doing.
Somebody told me about our apps, and at first I was a bit, because what I've known from computers wasn't like much. So I called my friend and I said, let's go, because they were offering for free. I think it's given more meaning to my life. When you go home, you feel empowered, like you've learned something. We've done blogging on Facebook, I'm on Twitter, I'm on LinkedIn, I'm on almost all the social networks. Because I have a business, I've been making clothes all the years, but I haven't done anything really with the business. But now that I'm on social networking, I've been getting contacts from all over, and my sales have been going skyrocketed since then. I'm excited. I'm launching a label this week.
Now, the Cape Flats and Bridgetown is well known for its gangsterism and its drug peddling.
As maak het op as vinnig die ding als vinnig net vir jou.
Jesus het die gangsterism is, verstaan jy nou? Sy pop and wave is. See how they shot me. They shot me here. They give me strength to fuck up this motherfuckers.
I was caught up on drugs for 8 years of my life. I was addicted to meth, which is also well known as tick on the Cape Flats, to rocks, and I've tried heroin a couple of times. It's a very thin line, because you can like grow up in a good home and say, I will never get caught up in those things, but eventually, because you are surrounded by it every day, you could so easily be drawn and sucked into it. And obviously, if you grow up in an area where there's poverty, where people are smoking drugs on the flats, the stairs of the flats, and you walk past that coming out of school every day, that is going to become your culture eventually. And you're going to think that my father's doing it, my neighbors is doing it, so then it must be okay. I was out of my mind, I was high, I was sky high, and I was paranoid, and I came home and I told my parents that they in this whole plot to help these other gangsters kill me. And that is when I had on the ground, and then I drew the knife and was about to stab her. And as I came close to her face, the knife just fell down, and I realized what am I doing? And at that stage, I realized that I needed help. And that is when I went to the impact center first of all, and that is where I found my healing. That is basically when the movement started, like a core people coming out of gangsterism and drugs, and then committed their lives to help others.
They're filling a huge gap. The government don't really come down to ground level. So they're in the community and they see firsthand what's happening. The kids that go astray, they have no resources, nothing to have them focus on positivity and things.
By the end of this year, we would have trained 1,350 people. It just brings hope to my heart as well as hope, because it just shows me we are on the right track, we are doing the right thing, we are making an impact in our community. And we always tell our people in the academy that what you're learning is not for yourself, and they must remember that they are coming and they're receiving this for free, but we would like for them to go out and teach someone else what they have learned.